Hi-ho, Tudor-minded people. It's Philadelphia Carrie for Tudor Time Machine. The word I share with you this week is Affy. Oh, good people, the court, the town, the country, our great orb, the world itself, cannot stay its lament. The curse of the miserable malady. Prince Henry of Wales is dead. All did affay that he would grow to be the king of kings and a more noble monarch than his moon-faced father, King James. My poor mistress Anne of Denmark is faint with grief. She cries she shall not live long without her darling son. King James pines and wails, but many question the veracity of his tears. Did he not fear this Henry, whom the people favoured over himself? O bright flower Henry! And 'twas a terrible death. A fall from a horse, a mishap during sword play, a knock upon the pate during the hunt, a hero's death in battle, or a sailor's death at sea, all are fitting deaths for a young and lusty prince. But to die vomitous and raving in his bed, his hair shorn away, his hand lean, his body covered in red pimples, his belly swollen like a blown-up bladder. Some whisper that the lad was poisoned. Others say that while swimming in the Thames, a spell was cast on him by a Catholic witch. He was as good a Protestant as any prince alive. How Catholics loathed him! Many believe 'twas the Pope in Rome who made an effigy of our good prince, and in Satan's name stuck it through with pins. Antichrist Pope is Satan's minion. Me, oh my! Prince Henry is dead. His brother Charles shall reign after James. Yet God willing, I affay the house of Stuart will reign long and gloriously.
Affy. How now, Tudor Files? What think you? If you're new here, I'm Gage.
I'm Jessica.
And we're here with Philadelphia Carrie for Tudor Word of the Week.
Don't miss a word, and listen to Tudor Time Machine's Out Brief Candle podcast, in which I solve a bloody murder at the Globe Theatre. Listen on Spotify or your favourite streaming service while you are gadding about, and subscribe on YouTube, and give me a like.
Tudor Files are an amazing bunch. Every one of you has the brain power of Portia and the courage of Cleopatra. Philadelphia, can you give us the spelling of Affy, our word of the week?
It is spelled A-F-F-Y.
And it means to have faith in. Philadelphia has faith in the Stuart line through Charles.
La 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 la. I don't think Philadelphia wants to know the future. I cannot hear you, la 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 la.
She doesn't want to know that Charles I was beheaded. Some historians think if the popular and devoutly Protestant Prince Henry had lived, there might not have been a civil war in England.
La 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 la, I still cannot hear you. Okay.
Philadelphia, uncover your ears. We won't do any more future talk. But how terrible is it that Prince Henry is dead? What did he die of? His symptoms sound absolutely awful.
'Twas an ague. It began with pains in the head, fever, and such chills that racked the poor lad's whole being. Then vomiting, and terrible red spots all over the body.
That sounds awful.
I read that historians now think Henry probably died of typhus, the waterborne variety, and he might have been exposed from swimming in the Thames. That river was notoriously filthy, and it was used as a dumping ground for waste, human waste.
Ironically, the Thames is probably cleaner now than it was in the 16th century.
Probably.
Typhus, as per my doctor Googling, is a bacterial illness, and it spreads through infected lice, fleas, and mites. And it can also be waterborne from infected feces, that's poop to you and me, in untreated water, food, or raw milk. But in the 16th century, typhus was not recognized. There were just more general terms like agues and fevers.
What nonsense do you speak? Fleas, mites? Agues are from miasmas.
Bad air? Philadelphia, that's just not how it works.
You humble pod lady, set yourself up against the knowledge of the wise. It is a miasma.
No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Tell us how Prince Henry's illness was treated.
Oh, the finest medical men in the land were summoned to the palace. Every well-known remedy was attempted. The prince was bled, fed possets for the spots. He was rolled up in blankets and set by the fire to sweat the illness out. He was given herbs and a diet to balance the humours. 'Twas determined he had too much black bile and blood, and that he needed more yellow bile and phlegm. 'Twas indeed a wonder that nothing aided him. At last a ram's testicle was placed on his swollen belly to undo a witch's curse, but the belly only swole the more. 'Twas a strong curse from the witch, for if 'twas a simple illness, the bloodletting should have prevailed. Affy, bloodletting is always to the purpose. Oh, how Affy a bloodletting! I mean, now typhus is treated with antibiotics, and, well, because of lice and flea treatments and water treatments and pasteurizing milk, it's actually been pretty much wiped out in the United States and in Europe. During World War II, a highly effective vaccine was developed. Before the vaccine, soldiers were more likely to die of typhus than to be killed in battle.
Affy, modern medicine is a marvel.
I do not know of these antibiotics and vaccines. I have faith that bloodletting and an excellent remedy of goat's blood and sage are the true miracles. But listen in next time. Don't miss a word. Subscribe on YouTube. Oh, Affy and Tudor Time Machine. And give me a like.